Yeah, obviously frustrating. You don't finish games. We had multiple opportunities to win that game. We didn't. The drive, the second to last offensive drive, right? That was the one that we moved the ball a little bit, and then we had the third down call, right? The one they picked up. Yeah. So they picked that up, and then we punted. We just got to do a better job. Since we had plenty of chances to go pick the ball, we didn't. And you got to give Washington credit. They made plays and they had to. Yeah. Quarterback extended plays. He threw them up there, and their guys came down with them. When the last play, it's more of a protection thing. So, again, we believe in the guys that are out there. There's a couple things we have in multiple packages. It's not one play; it's situational, and we feel pretty good about Kyle going up, playing big boy ball, and Hayden and and Rid, and those things get packaged. And there's something there that we wanted for Oz and Mike. If we had gotten the look, we didn't. So that was the thought, Michael. Well, you trust them. It's a lot of it is about ball security. CP does a lot of things for us, and then it was Mike or Gallman. So you're gonna go guys you trust right there in 4 minutes. So again, we didn't get off the blocks, and so they back us up, and you got to evaluate whether or not. And obviously, hindsight's 2020. Sure, you pick it up, screen, whatever. So yeah, I'll go back and look at it. What should I have done different? It's all fair. But we trust Mike Davis, Michael. I mean, that's why he's in there. It's about ball security. It's about making the right decisions, making the right reads. That one's pretty obvious.
Yeah, the ending coach is obviously wasn't there, but Cordella was. Just the way he performed today, 3 touchdowns, just in a variety of ways of using him. Bright spots he'll take away from him.
Yeah, Zach, it's a great question. Patterson had a good game. He was very effective in multiple roles for us. CP is a good football player, but it's hard to say right now. You lose a game like that, to find the bright spots. There's always bright spots. Tomorrow you go through the film, things we got to work on, and we got to get a lot of things fixed in a hurry.
What's kind of your message to these guys about finishing the game when it matters
Yeah, we got to make the plays. They throw you the ball, you got to come down with them. The history of the NFL, you drop for sure interceptions. Sadly, you've seen a lot of their outcome on it. We get them down there. Credit to Washington. They extended the plays like the one he found on the running back late. It was a play extension. Guy leaked out. We don't make the play. They do. They get the touchdown to go ahead. Same the one with the one to McLaren. He looked like he was throwing it into the windows there, and ball came down, and they came up with the play. So that was the difference. Late.
Do you feel like this defense had too many missed tackles in this type of situations?
I don't know if it's missed tackles. Maybe it's missed opportunities to really affect the quarterback. We gave him probably too much time.
Jarvis, Coach, do you go into the ones games with like a certain amount of touches that you want to give for your guy, your running backs?
Well, we dressed Coleman, so we wanted to see Wayne get it, and we had multiple packages for CP, so we took an extra running back in the game, try to get some more carries out of it. Again, I'd have to evaluate tomorrow, but it's part of the. As we look at our roster week to week, what do we think the matchups are? You don't want to overuse some guys in certain spots when they can help you somewhere else. So it all goes into it.
Denitra?
Hey, Coach, in the first half, it seemed like Falcons defense had more of a containment of Washington's offense, but in the second half, it seemed like Washington got a bit more free. Was that more about the adjustments that the Washington football team made, or was that?
Well, you got to give them credit. They made the plays. I don't think it was anything great schematically. Their biggest plays came a lot of times on play extensions. So we got to go look at the film, see where the breakdowns were. Obviously, we need to, plaster. The quarterback gets out. We knew he would like to run, and he could extend it. And then you got to give credit to them. But we got to do a better job with our rush plans. And I just had to go back and look at the film, see. But they did. You got to give them credit. They made the plays. They extended them. That's probably right now, snap judgment, the biggest difference.
Cordell Patterson's in the side room. Josh Kendall?
TJ Green was down on the jump ball before, and Fabian was not. Was that an injury or was that just
No, there's certain packages, rotations. TJ's a big guy. Obviously, they made the play. We didn't.
Zach?
any idea of the severity of Isaiah?
I don't right now. Obviously, he didn't come back in the game, so tomorrow we'll get him and Eric evaluated and give you more there. What's that?
Same with Nigel, where's that stand?
I'm sorry.
The camp.
Yeah, we just have to look.
And then I want to ask about the last defense section as well. Did you feel like you guys won? It looked like y'all were playing a little bit more off ball. Maybe that's
No, there's multiple things. I'm not going to get into schematically. A lot of times you got to adjust as much as they, different formations they give you. You can package certain things. So, again, I have to go back and look at the film, Michael.
anything else? Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Mike, just initially, offense not being able to get a first down when it mattered most in that fourth quarter, kind of walk us through what was going through y'all's heads in those moments.
In that moment, going through our head was get the first down. I don't know how else to explain it. In that situation, just got to get the first down.
I mean, how much do y'all kind of like put that on yourselves when the game ends the way it does to not have the opportunity to move the ball down the field?
It hurts. It does. It really hurts. But we got a short week. We fly to London. We got to put this behind us and just make sure we keep it rolling.
Was it on that last possession when you carried the ball twice, three times this season? Were there any holes that you could see, or was it just read perfectly?
I think it was read perfectly. I haven't seen the film yet, but they give them their credit. They won the game.
You talked about putting this one behind you. Will this be the toughest one of the three so far to put behind you just because of the way it ended?
Anytime you lose a game like that, it hurts. It really stings. But I felt like our defense came to play, offense came to play, and I feel like this team is made great strides from the first game. So, I mean, at the end of the day, we lost, but I think we're just gonna start it.
Why do you think, was there tentativeness today in the last few minutes? Like, walk me through why you think this kind of fell apart for you?
I don't think it fell apart. It was just a 4 minute situation, and we just didn't get it done.
What was Coach Smith's message kind of after the game about, when you're in the moment finishing in those moments? Did he say anything about that after the game?
We had self-inflicted wounds. We got to get better on handling penalties, hurting ourselves. That's the main thing, and just give them credit. They won a game.
Anybody got anything else? What was the? Can you kind of walk me through what that last play was? Because basically you guys started to look out, and walk me through what you saw on the last play.
The last play,
Yeah.
it was a Hail Mary.
What was your role in that?
My role,
Yeah.
get in the end zone.
No, but it seems like there were certain looks. Like Arthur was saying there was maybe that you weren't able to do certain things and protection and stuff like that. So I wasn't sure if you had specific were you kind of holding and blocking them release, or if you were just running straight out.
Oh no, Hail Mary. I'm just trying to get in the end zone.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, just we got ourselves into position where we could get it into the end zone, and you know, those plays are kind of a flip of a coin. You try and put it in a spot where your guys can make a play on it. I thought our guys got down there; they did a great job of getting in position, and it's just part of the game. Sometimes it doesn't bounce your way, but there's a lot of other things throughout that game that could have put us in position to not be there.
What did you say to that unit on the previous drive where you all probably wanted to run the clock out there and weren't able to get a first down and get it going?
Yeah, that's if we want to be the kind of football team we want to be and type of offense we'd like to be, I think you get in those situations, you want to be able to move the football, burn clock, and get some first downs and in that football game. We didn't do it. That part's disappointing, and we've got to improve there.
How far last one, please. Where do y'all go from here? How do y'all, it's a tough loss, lead most of the way. How do y'all, try to put things together and get ready to go to London and play the Jets?
Well, that's part of being a professional, and you've got to get back to work tomorrow, have the mindset to improve, make the corrections from today's game, and apply those towards getting better next week in practice and finding a way to go to London and get the job done. And it's a long haul. There's no doubt about that. But the improvement, needs to happen, and we have to have the right mindset. I think for the most part that's been good all year. Sometimes in these type of games it can be difficult to, get in there with the right energy and those kind of things. And that's on us as players to make sure that we go in tomorrow with the right frame of mind. I think we got to make plays. I think when your number's called, whether it be in the run or pass game, we've got to execute, and we got to go out there and get the job done as players. And so I think there's opportunities to do that, and we've got to do better as players. Can you speak up, please? I thought he did a good job. I thought he did a good job today.
Matt, what was your take on the pass interference?
The one on me?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
The league office said it was contact to the head and neck area, but we couldn't see that, and the camera angles up top. Did you get hit in the head or neck area?
It's jumbled mess out there when you're playing, right? And you get hit hard. It felt like I did it.
I don't know if frustrating is a word might be used, but you've been in the league long enough. You can't win with drop passes on offense, drop passes and interceptions, missed tackles. It's the little things that over a course of the game just add up, and you're not going to win in this league without doing those things correctly.
For sure. I think. I really think you're exactly right. It's the small things that add up over time, that end up costing you. And so, and that's kind of what I alluded to, earlier to one of the previous questions is, you have to go in with the right mindset that, okay, there are plays to be made out there. We can all do a better job. And, you can't start pointing the fingers in other directions. When we watch this film tomorrow, you got to take an honest evaluation of yourself, what you can do better within the scheme, and try and improve and make sure that we're doing everything Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to correct those things and doing it with the right energy and attitude. And I do think it's difficult sometimes after losses. Is the easy thing to do is to say, oh man, I just feel bad. Well, the really good pros that I've been around are the ones that take a look at it and are honest with themselves. And, I think we need to all be that way tomorrow.
Matt, I want to drill that question down a little bit more to Calvin Ridley. Obviously, just from your perspective, there were some balls that he missed today, even in traffic that normally you'd see Rid catch. So, from your perspective, what kind of happened on those plays when he didn't catch what typically is makeable for him?
I'd have to see it, it's hard to explain. I don't see a lot of those things when we're playing, right? There's a lot of traffic and stuff flying in front of your face. And so, you'd have to watch the film and take a look at it. I know he makes a lot of plays too and does some great things for us. So, we'll have to take a look at on the film. But, I don't really see those things on the field, so I can't really answer.
And then you have Cordero Patterson. Obviously, we didn't see him as much in those last few drives, but he was just tremendous today. What can you say about him just in terms of him being there for you guys in so many phases of the game?
He's been great for us the first 4 weeks. I think he's played, extremely well. Made plays for us in the run game, made plays for us in the pass game. In the return game, he's done a great job. So I think, he impacts the game in so many different ways. I'm really glad that we have him. I love playing with him. I think, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of football player. He's just tough. He does a lot of different things and goes out there and competes really well. And, I've certainly been impressed with him. I've always, admired him from afar, but now playing with him and, seeing what he does every day and how he works, I think he does a great job.
You mentioned mindset a couple of times in here. Are you concerned about where this group is right now?
Not concerned. I just think that, having been around long enough, you want to get in front of things, and you want to be proactive as opposed to being reactive. And I think that, from a leadership position and a veteran guy in the locker room, that's what I want to be, proactive, and let those guys know tomorrow we got to get to work. We got to fix the things that, we can fix and be better next week. We got 13 games to go, and so a lot can happen during that time. I think the effort's been great. I think the attention to detail is something we can improve at.
How do you do that? What do you do tomorrow morning to point that back in the right direction, the direction you want to see?
Yeah, I think for me, it's always making a list of, as I go through the game, the things we did well, the things I did well, and then taking a look at, the things I didn't do well and putting a plan together for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of, maybe I need to get my drops in better position, my hips at better position at the top of drops. Maybe I need to be a little bit more patient in my progressions, right? Not move on too fast. I try and make notes like that every week and then go to the practice field and work on it. And I really don't know any other way to do it other than that.
Yeah, one, we were talking about Patterson before. When a guy is having a game like he's having, do you kind of try to make sure you know where he is on every play? Because it's like kind of almost a key shadow.
Not really. I think, I think, as a quarterback, you trust the calls coming in and you try and take a look at what the defense is doing and trust the guys that we have out on the field that are going to, go make plays and win their matchups. And so, in a couple situations today, they gave us the looks and he had, chances to make explosive plays. And, but I don't. I really, I try and, play the game, play the calls that are coming in and go where the, coverage dictates.
When he's playing like that, though, were you surprised that he's not in it all in those last two series when you guys were trying to at first salt the game away and then you're trying to have to come from behind like that, considering what the role that he played?
Yeah, I mean, you don't think of those things, right? You get the call that's coming in, you trust the guys that are on the field. We got a lot of good players. He's not the only good player we have. We have a lot of good players. And so we got a lot of good backs too. I think Mike Davis does a great job for us. I love our guys, and I trust all of our guys when they're in there that, when their number's called, they're going to make plays. And for the most part, guys did today. We just got to clean some things up and do things a little bit better.
Zach? Anybody have anything else?
One last thing. I know there's obviously a lot of variables in the game, but you walk away thinking just for the want of getting one more first down, we win this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's, one of those things you talk about, whether it's on the third to last drive or the second to last drive or any of those, where you come away with it a little bit different when the result isn't what you want. You play that back in your head but you got to be able to move on. You got to be able to flush it out of your system. And, I think the best teams, and certainly the best teams I've been on are the ones that, good or bad, are able to do that. And so that's kind of what I'm talking about with some of our young guys. You got to have that mindset to be able to, honestly evaluate it and then move on. But certainly tonight, all of us feel that way. We'd like to have made a play or two that would have changed the outcome.
Anything else? All right.
Thank you.